one of my friends and actually my partner is Balinese and is the guy that is very focused on music. So here the idea is say, okay, barbecue, yes, but if you want to really make an experience, we need to associate with music.
Yeah, to make the beef or the meat even better.
Even better, yeah, absolutely. That's why it became the barbecue and music festival in Bali. And actually is the only one in Indonesia, to be honest. And we want to make it bigger and bigger. One day probably come to Jakarta.
Because everybody start to doing like vegan stuff, sustainable, and those kind of things.
Sure.
And then suddenly you came with meat.
Sorry, guys. I'm a whole school.
How long you get the time for make all the preparation?
They give us permission 4 or 5 days before the event. Last year we had 2 days.
Okay. I expecting like, we get like 10 days or 2 weeks.
4 or 5 days, but it's okay because the team is huge and I mean, they can be done.
4 days.
4 or 5 days, 5 days actually, 5 days.
Welcome to Onthepas, F&B podcast berkolaborasi dengan Background Project dan Janson Radio. If you like to hear all about F&B industry, people, and lifestyle in Bali, here's the place. Hari ini kita kedatangan salah satu orang di balik festival besar di Bali. Nah ini tahun lalu sih kita mampir ya ke eventnya, emang seru banget. Nah acaranya itu kayak festival kayak biasanya, ada party, ada music juga. Tapi mereka fokusnya itu lebih ke makanan, khususnya barbecue. Nah tahun ini mereka bakal ada itu di bulan Juli. Nah biar kalian gak penasaran sama eventnya, kita lihat sneak peek acara tahun lalunya. Please welcome Mauro from Bali Meat Park.
Hello, everybody. Thank you.
Thank you for your time.
Thank you to invite me.
Yeah, I didn't know you are from Nusa Dua, so it's a bit
far.
It's a bit a journey down here, right?
It was this morning, to be honest, but
how's life? Been busy?
Beautiful, outstanding. Yeah, exciting. Yes, daily.
And with all those preparation for Bali Meat Park, everything went well?
Well,
so far?
It's start feeling the pressure, to be honest.
Feeling the pressure.
Because only 3 weeks to the event, so every day there is something new coming up, pop up, a lot of things to handle. Yes.
Okay. We actually went to the festival last year.
Yeah.
It was great.
Thank you.
Music.
Thank you.
It's not too noisy. We can still talk. We can have a lot of great food.
And
that's the focus of the event, right?
Correct. It's having fun.
It's the meat.
Great time, food, drinks, of course, and music.
Okay.
Yeah.
What to expect this year?
Well,
is it going to be around the same or going to be more crazy stuff going on?
I think this year is going to blast the mind to a lot of people. Because it's double than last year.
Oh, double.
Double in all sense. That means last year was 1 day, right?
Yeah.
This year is going to be 2 days.
Oh, okay.
And last year there was almost 30 tenants. This year we are looking at 55 to 60.
50.
Yeah, and of course the bands, the music, there will be instead of 1 day, 2 days. So we have around 10 bands playing and fantastic cultural show. From the opening ceremony to the closing ceremony.
So not only band, so you have other cultural things.
Yes, correct. We always focus on that, to elevate and enhance what is the culture of Bali. So there will be a catch-up dance at the first day. And then on the second day, on the closing, will be light show, fire show, closing ceremony, which is going to be outstanding, I tell you. I saw the...
So all the lineup is ready?
All the lineup is ready to start, yes.
Okay, so we have a lot of listeners that from Jakarta as well, not really familiar with Bali Meat Park. So maybe you can explain to them, to me.
Yeah.
What is it actually all about?
Bali Meat Park.
Bali Meat Park.
Bali Meat Park is, first of all, is a festival, is a time, is a place, and to connect people, and to connect people that have the same passion and willingness to stay together. Which is, first of all, the great food that all our tenants will provide.
The focus is that. Great
the focus is the food
and the vibes.
And the vibes which should be given by all the musicians, all the fabulous bands we have in Bali. There are a couple of very, very good and famous bands, and beside also other great artists gonna be there, and DJs and so on. And don't forget one of the purpose of our festival is to give back to the community.
Okay.
So a certain percentage of the tickets sold will be given to a charity.
Around that community, or?
Is a charity actually in Mengwi is located, and it's a charity that is a place where they're taking care of kids, abandoned and abused kids.
Okay. So you specifically choose
We specifically choose and we support them since before they even start, like privately.
Okay.
And is a place where they really need support.
Okay.
For kids, right? And we keep going that one. Last year was extremely success. This year we're looking to double it up also, the donation.
Last year was crazy.
Yeah.
It's even tough to find parking.
Yeah. This year they're doing a lot of good things also. To be honest, the community in Sanur, they are really making things better, improving a lot of situations.
Okay.
So we are very happy to keep going there.
They're really excited also about this festival?
They cannot wait.
Okay.
Really.
Where's the ideas for all this festival?
So the festival the idea born last year. The beginning of the last year was born between friends, cooks, chefs.
Okay.
That I am also.
You also your background is also a chef?
I was burning pans also. Yeah.
Okay.
And burning meat
with
on the
oils
fire.
and everything.
Correct.
Sounds familiar for me.
Yeah. You know what I'm talking about. So he born in a table in a house of friends that we were doing barbecue at home, and I said, hey, why are we not sharing with other people's outside our circle of friends? And then from one idea to another, just became bigger and bigger and bigger. And then unfortunately, most of the friends that I have are working, they have a restaurant and so on, so they couldn't really focus on that. And I said, I believe in this idea.
Okay.
So one of my friends and actually my partner is Balinese, and is the guy that is very focused on music. And so here the idea is, okay, barbecue, yes.
Okay.
But if you want to really make an experience, we need to associate with music.
Yeah.
So that's why it became...
To make the beef or the meat even better.
Even better, yeah, absolutely. That's why it became the Barbecue and Music Festival in Bali. And actually it's the only one in Indonesia, to be honest. And we want to make it bigger and bigger. One day probably come to Jakarta.
Yeah. Because everybody start to doing like vegan stuff. Yeah. Sustainable and those kind of things.
Sure.
And then suddenly you came with meat.
Sorry guys, I'm a whole school.
Why specifically you have to put like the meat in in front of the name?
It's a very direct message, you know, that when you do barbecue, the first thing you think is meat, right? And in Bali, there are, thanks for suppliers and chain and so on.
With all the resort here.
Correct. We have great food and options and so on. And so many restaurants nowadays go to this trend, right? If you see it all over the world, actually, they do this kind of grilling and sizzling and so on. So I say, okay, why not do this one in a bigger scale in Bali? Why not? And we love to do it, you know. for me, there is no better things than to cook in an open space and have a music behind, have a nice cold beer in your hand, and cook with your friends or your fellows.
If you arrange those stuff and then only like 5 people, 5 of your friends, 5 families, it's a bit of a waste, right?
Correct. Imagine.
Might as well try to invite everybody.
Imagine that, right? So yeah, that's the purpose, having fun all together and give the space to a lot of tenants that are here in Bali, a lot of restaurant, bars, and suppliers and so on that have their things to show, because the principle of this is also, hey, look what we can do, look what you do, right? It's fun, it's good, it's tasty, and it's affordable. Everybody can have it on that time, right? It's perfect, right? And we are open for all customers, from any age. We are very family oriented. There's gonna be actually a space for kids, and then it's free for them. Just enjoy and have fun in a safe place.
But where did the passion from barbecue came from? Because you're Italian, right?
I am.
It's normally like it's either pasta,
well,
pizza.
That's
it's a bit far from barbecue culture, right?
This is a kind of a common thinking, right? But actually, in our weekends and in the festivities, we do a lot of outdoor activities. A lot, especially in the summer. We grilling a lot, I tell you.
Okay.
Oh yeah. In the beach, in the forest, in
what's the style normally? What they're doing?
We are very simple, to be honest. Italians is a very
it's
simple
all
food.
simple. It's all
salt, pepper,
ingredient
oil, rosemary,
driven.
Garlic, end of story. Finished, done.
Okay.
Whatever you have.
As long as fire.
And then you have the fire. Correct. You put it on the fire. The reason why is because we have great material.
It's always ingredient driven, right?
Correct.
Where Italian food
so
normally
we don't need to add in stuff and so on. While, thanks for my experience traveling around the world, you can find also different flavors that can enhance what you're doing, right? From the Caribbean to the South American to America to Africa, here in Asia, in Indonesia, in China, in Japan. This year we're going to have 15, 16 different cuisine in Bali Meat Park. So it's going to be palate for every single person.
Make sure you have your stomach enough.
Yes.
For the event.
Oh yes. Come early and go home later because there's a lot of things to do there.
You say your background is in the kitchen. You're a chef before.
Correct.
How will you end up in Bali to do whatever you're doing now?
Well, I have to say in Bali itself, I came for love of Bali. Okay. And
I thought you were a wife.
Yes. No. Well. Yes. Wife is part of the situation. She is the one who let me discover Bali, so that's why I.
Oh, you meet in Bali or?
No, we met before. We met before a long time ago in 2008 in Qatar, where I was working.
Okay.
We were working the same place.
You've been everywhere.
I've been in all over the 5 continents.
Okay.
To work and traveling also. Yeah.
You meet in Qatar, and then she bring you to Bali or what?
She bring me here to Bali to visit in holiday, and I fall in love for Bali. Balinese people, Balinese culture, the place itself, and I decide one day I will be here forever. Okay. And here I am after some years.
How long it's been when you?
Well, now I'm fixing Bali since COVID. Let's say previous COVID.
Okay.
2020.
But you've been here back and forth?
Back for so many times. Yes.
How's life so far?
Well, I'm still here, so it's wonderful.
Sounds good.
It is. Thank you.
But you're still working in the kitchen, right? When you move back here?
When I moved back here, yes. I was planning to actually open my own things, but then COVID hit, and so a lot of people,
So it started from COVID?
It started from COVID, yeah. I had a couple of opportunities. I opened a couple of restaurants myself with a few other partners, and then we keep it just for a short time, a year or two. Then we sold it, and then back to the kitchen, and then, it's a back and forth. But in 2024, when I say stop, I want to take a break, and this idea come up, and I say, why don't focus on this one?
Yeah, but your background is kitchen, right? With the event, it's like 2 different worlds.
It's 2 different worlds until a certain point.
Yeah. What is your, last year, what is your toughest challenge to make this happen?
Well, we run very fast. In 3.5 months, imagine I have to hire somebody from marketing to help me out, and my partner find the artist, location, and so on.
In 3 months?
In 3.5 months.
But you already get the space. You only need to fill it out.
No. We have to look for a space.
Oh, still also, including finding the space. Okay, that's
the initial space was totally in another place, and was actually in Nusa Dua.
Okay.
But then we decided it was not really into that what we are looking for, and then we found this beautiful beach. By the way, is Sanur in Taman Inspirasi Muntik Siokan. If someone knows where it is just beside Mertasari.
Yeah. It's in Pulau Serangan, right? Around there, right?
That area, just at the beginning of Sanur.
Yep.
And it's a beautiful, beautiful location.
If you are come from airport, it's pretty close.
It's pretty close, yes.
It's much closer than Sanur.
Yeah, Janson on the left. Here we go.
Yeah.
Done.
You won't see traffic until you hit the spot.
Correct. And there are now a lot of advertising on the street, so you can find it.
Yeah. It's not that tough, man.
No.
There's Google everywhere, so you can
Correct.
But the toughest challenge is the time.
The last year was the time because it was short.
Yeah.
Because
3
from the
months
moment we said, okay, we do it.
So 0 to finish to the
0
day is,
100 in 3.5 months.
Why you have to be that fast?
Because the day that we choose, we were searching a day that was not without conflict to any other events around Bali, but also around Indonesia. Like I remember, we were looking to the MotoGP in Lombok.
Yep.
Right. So I said, okay, cannot be on that day, otherwise people go to Lombok instead to come
Bali,
to the party, right, to the festival. So we decided this. It was last year on the 14th of September. And it was a perfect date. I mean, yes, probably at the end of the season, but not at the end of the season. But we managed to have over 1,200 people coming out, and it was crazy. Until the last day, we were shaking because God knows if we're gonna be successful or not. We don't know.
We had a great time. Down there last year.
And a lot of people after that, they call me, say, Mauro, you have to do this 2-3 times a year. I say, whoa.
2-3 times?
One step at a time, guys.
Yeah.
So anyway, we embrace this spirit and the excitement for everybody. Say, I want to be there for the night. I want to be there. And so this year I say, okay, you know what? Let's put that.
I didn't realize Sanur has a great beach for festival at that area. I'm not a really festival guy, so when we hang out on the beach at night, it's kind of nice. Like the beach is clean.
Absolutely. That place is
it's not
wonderful.
Too windy. Sometimes the beach is like crazy wind, especially this time of the year.
Because that area is covered by a lot of these old trees, very tall, right? So there is two good factors on that one. One is the shadow that comes around 4:30, 5 o'clock, so it's not too hot.
Yeah.
And actually, it protects you from the wind.
Yeah.
So that's another thing that in
at
the
night,
evening,
it's like you can have a really great time down there.
Correct.
Especially my age. It's not your age, but my age can feel it as well.
You. Yeah, okay. Thank you.
Wind
that's a compliment.
Wind is our mortal enemy. Like you have to face it. Yeah. But down there was like we actually hang out there until like 12, like midnight.
Yeah.
On the beach.
Yeah.
Like music background, everything.
Yeah.
If you are into like having a good time with your friends, they have like special like spot.
Correct.
On the beach, right?
Correct, on the beach.
Like a bit away from the band, but you can still hear it, the music. You can still have chit chat.
This kind of bungalow there, which we give it, free of use. You just enjoy it. Stay there, have fun. No problem for us.
But it's still 1 year at the time, right?
Well,
are you going to do it like 2-3 times?
Probably I can make an announcement if I find some good sponsor. I would like to make 2.
Or you want to try 2 first?
Yeah, I would like to make 2. We like to think big, right? Which is dreams, right? They always dream big, and then whatever happens, right? But the idea that came up also this year is we established the brand here. But our brand is Meat Park.
Yep.
So Bali, yes, Bali Meat Park, but we want to drive this one into other big city.
Yep.
So we would like to do Jakarta Meat Park and Surabaya Meat Park, one step at a time. But of course, to do that one, despite all the connection that we have, the networking that we have in all the city, we still need some fundraising, and having someone that can really support us, because at the end it is an investment. It's a quite a good investment.
You're aiming big, right?
We're aiming very big, become a national really event, and be supported by the biggest guys in Indonesia.
Because last year I didn't feel like it need more food.
Yeah.
Why you have to think like, we have to double the tenants?
Because that's a good question. That's a good question.
Because it's not easy to curate those 60 food will be there, right?
Yeah, it is not.
Why
easy.
you go that far?
Okay,
it's not like additional 50% noise. You have to double it.
Well, or you go big or you go home, right? So no, the idea, what we aim in this year is absolutely triplicate the entrance customers of last year. Last year we have 1,200. This year in 2 days we're looking at 3,000 people.
Okay.
And we are looking, because we choose July, because it's the highest month of tourists.
Yeah,
right?
It's die or live
exactly.
months.
So why not give the most exposure to whoever wants to until we have space, right? And give possibility to everybody to let their brand, their product, to be known even to more people.
Yeah.
Right. So that's what it come behind. And I had a great response. I tell you, in March we were already fully booked. I had to add the 10 more tents to accommodate the extra request.
So there is the demand also ask for it.
Crazy. I have, no joke, 3 days ago, a guy inquired for next year. Like, can you please keep a spot for me? I tell you now, for next year. I even don't know when I'm going to do it. If I'm going to do it, we don't know.
Yeah.
But please keep a spot. Okay, thank you.
Because one of our friends, they're actually having a great podcast here as well.
Yeah.
Raja from Babakambing, he told me like, last year I really regret not joining the festival. So I think Babakambing will be there, right?
It is. It's one of our top local offerings that is going to be this year. I think it deserves a lot, because it's the only one doing this kind of things.
Yep. That's beautiful. Why we asked Raja to come here as well.
Fantastic. That's very good.
And also, I think the 2080 also still be there, right? There's
yes. All the 2080 groups, they will come. Is also another
groups, not only the burgers.
Not only the burgers. There will be other two business units that they have. They will be there too. I cannot mention because otherwise I have to mention everybody, and then it's not fair. But there will be a lot of local. This year we actually also open not only to meat. There will be also seafood.
Okay.
There will be actually one very famous local seafood restaurant, which is located in a seafood place.
Around there.
Okay, that one. If you follow our Instagram page, you will see there is all the list of the tenants. Bali Meat Park, please follow.
They will, don't worry.
And we have all the crafted beer that are produced in Bali. All of them, they will be there.
Okay.
We have great sponsors that are supporting this year, which really give a good help for make this year happen, because this year is everything is double, but also the investment is double, right? So they help us really in terms of financially, but also the product of the expos. Like we have Bintang Radler this year as one of the main sponsors generously give for every ticket one beer. To every entrance ticket, so you enter and you have your beer straight away.
Straight you started from the entrance. You already started from
you come, you get a beer.
The second you go inside. Okay, that's nice.
Nice, right?
That's nice, very nice. But how do you curate those like 60? But you don't let anyone just come, right?
No, I personally select. I have a good connection with that with a lot of people in Bali, and not only in Bali. And I try to select as much as possible diversity of cuisine, so I can accommodate all the possible guest requests.
Yep.
And plus, I like it because as a chef, I like to see variety, right? It's a good thing.
A lot of things to try.
Exactly. So in terms of food, but also in terms of beverage.
Okay.
And I think it's very important to enhance and elevate and promote who does the job to promote Bali products.
So you focus on the local.
I try to whoever has industry and so on here that make good product. I approach them to say, hey, you guys, you want to come? This is the space for you to let your name brand be known, right? So we don't only have beers, for example. We have also someone that produce water.
Okay.
Yeah. And cannot say the name, but come over. It's amazing.
You still need water.
Well, this is something special. Plus, they don't only do water; they do also kombucha. They do other fantastic products. Okay. And then we, as I said, the sponsorship. We have 2 restaurants which I think are on the top driven in their category. One is the Indian restaurant Queens, which is the top Indian restaurant in Bali, a fantastic different location all over the world, top food, very good presentation, very authentic.
Question.
Very authentic. They have 4 chefs from India, guys. I mean, you can beat them, 100%. And then we have
their stuff.
Yes, it's there.
Let them be.
And then we have one of the top meat griller in the entire Bali, which is located in a booth called Chupacabras by chef Mauro. He's an Argentina born. Came here, fall in love in here, and he's doing amazing. The restaurant is out of the world.
So every kind of barbecue will be there.
He knows a lot, man. He can grill a lot of good things.
Argentinian barbecue is one of the best, for sure.
That is for everybody, like I said, this year. And also we have wines, right? We have the 2 top wines producer in Bali. One is the Athens, which is very, very famous. Fantastic variety of product. We will be there as a sponsor, supporting us and also selling their beautiful wine.
Yep.
And Isola, which is as a smaller scale of producer, but fantastic product, very, very original. They have a few products that are extremely good, made in north of Bali, which we really love it. And it's an Italian owned and with an Italian winemaker. So I support also my country. It is a fantastic. They support.
In the end of the day, the product's still great, right?
Yeah, great, but well done. And this year also we're gonna have a lot of one things that might be interesting for every customers that are gonna come is door prize.
Door prize.
Well, this year is massive, I have to say.
Really, now there is a door prize.
We have around 16 door prize, but 16. Very high scale. Like all the guys that are supporting us with door prize are hotel 5-star hotels. Like Sofitel, they give us room nights, brunch, barbecue on the beach. We have Bali Nusa Dua beach hotels that give us room nights as well. We have the Meru Sanur, another 5-star hotel. They give us brunch packages. They give us other event free tickets, and we have Kari Surf. They give us surf lessons, for group. We have Anecha, which is a sailing boat. They organize all this trip around Lembongan and so on. They give us a lot of free ride into their beautiful catamaran, right? So it's
16 package.
We have a lot, and every day we're gonna during the day the MC they will sort out whoever can win this prize. So it's another opportunity to come. And
more reason to come.
And again, I just want to point it out that a 10% of every ticket sold, it will be donated to the charity called Casa Vida. Driven by Father Vira and his wife, and they take care of a lot of kids, especially girls, abused and abandoned from all over Indonesia, here in Bali. So please make sure you come and you pay your ticket.
You get a great time, and then you got some for
and you feel better also. Not only with the beer, but also with your heart. And
so if you eat too much, you get everything whole package.
Oh yeah, absolutely. The place is wonderful, on the beach, as you said before.
Yeah.
It's very
nice.
easy,
It's nice.
right? Very easy going.
You want to talk, you can come there, hang out. If you want to listen to music, I'm not really a music person, so normally I like to gossip.
Yeah.
That's why I do.
You're a good talker.
Yeah, a lot of great spot for having a good talk down there.
Yeah.
But after you mention everything, this of course it's not easy, right?
No, it's not. There's a lot of work behind.
You started straight away after the last year, or
So
you take time also?
No, I didn't. Actually, after 1 week after the festival, with my marketing team and my partners, we start producing for this year.
Oh, you straight away?
All the videos. Yeah. Because, last year in 3.5 months, we did what we did. It was good. But this year, we really want to make something bang. Like, this year is going to be massive. This year, we're going to go to Jakarta.
You crave for more.
For everyone, yeah. We have great time. So why not?
How big is your team now?
Well, my marketing team, they are in 6 people. And then the production team is a lot.
Of course.
The main people in the production team is 6, but there are also all the works behind that.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
What is after all the 60 tenants, 2 days instead of 1 day, what is your toughest challenge that you work really hard to get to make this happen? Because it's double the size, right?
Yeah, I think this year the challenge is to make sure we're going to achieve over 4,000 people.
Okay.
My target is minimum 3,000, but I actually want to go more than 4,000.
You want to get
I want to
4,000.
go a lot. Like everybody needs to feel that is busy, and all day fun, and that's the biggest challenge that I have, and we are always thinking.
Especially you already done the 1,000 one.
Yes,
last year,
right.
It's not easy as well, right?
No, it was not.
You want to 4 times that big.
Yeah. There is a picture actually with me and my partner sitting on a bench, and we were talking and saying, well, you don't listen what we say because it's a picture, but I remember talking about, man, we did it. Like, hey, we did it. Look at this, And then we hug each other.
Please send us the picture.
Of course,
we'll post it.
It's a beautiful sensation when you see your dream come true, right? And
is this always your dream, or?
I think dream. There is not. Okay, there is always the biggest one since you're kids.
One of your dreams.
But then the dreams come once you start to focus in and maybe start
try to make it happen.
New things, right? So, I want to do this, and I hope, I dream that it's going to be successful and more people, And this was last year and went through, went well, and now is the dream to make it even bigger.
Okay.
So let's see what's going to happen.
It's 4,000.
We wish to have 4,000 people.
Per day or both day?
Oh, that would be even better.
Okay. But minimum is 4 days at totals.
I mean, 2 days, yes. Yes.
Yeah, double is...
I don't know.
It's double. That means you're expecting double.
I don't think I have ticket enough. But let's see.
So it's on 12 and 13
of
July.
Yes, 12 and 13 of July. Taman inspirasi untuk
Is it last year July as well?
No, it was in September last year.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now you move to the prime time.
We moved from we think this is the best time for Bali.
For sure.
And
if
for
you're doing
everybody.
shit at July, imagine at January.
Yeah, correct. And hopefully the weather will assist because it's crazy this year. But should be okay.
But it's windy.
Yeah.
But normally it don't rain. Let's hope.
Yeah.
But it's but all with the preparation, everything is like what 90%, 80% now. Until
we are let's say we are at 70% because now it's only about planning and planning with the tenants, planning with the marketing, planning with the event organizer, planning with the musician. So it's about make sure we're setting up every single possible points. But we're gonna realize the week before when we start taking over the place and start building up the tents.
That's the time start
Then
ticking.
is when the clock is.
How long you get the time for make all the preparation?
This
Like
year we
start
are
from
very lucky. They give us permission to 4 or 5 days before the event.
Oh, 4 or 5 days is lucky.
Yes.
Lucky.
Yeah, last year we had 2 days.
Ah, okay. I expecting like, we get like 10 days or 2 weeks.
No. 4 or 5 days, but is okay because the team
it's manageable.
is huge and I mean, it can be done.
4 days.
4 or 5 days, 5 days actually, 5 days to set up all the tents, the seating, the stage will be huge. It's 8 by 10 meters with a huge background. Yeah. The screen on the back is all the decoration.
I'm not really a music person, but tell me that maybe people like me can expect something from the music.
There are any genre that can be associated with good times in our open space. Like for example, we have DJ they play the first 2 hours.
So it's not only bands, DJs?
No, not only bands. Yeah, the first day we open at 3 o'clock the gate. We are not expecting to are busy at 3 p.m. of course because of the weather and so on, but around 4:30, 5.
You still get sunset, right? Don't they? Almost sunset.
Almost sunset. Yeah, better sunrise over there.
You still get the golden hour.
You get it. You will get it. You will get it.
Because I see all the picture because. Last year, I think I went a bit late, but I see all my friends the picture. Oh, still there's.
You still get it, You still get it. Light, at least a good light.
Yeah, it's a nice ambience.
Yeah, it is. So we start with a DJ for 1.5 hours, 2 hours at the beginning, and then we start with a band that sounds reggae, maybe some blues and so on.
Oh, the easy one first.
The easy one, right? To hit yourself and then
to warm you up. Meanwhile, you eat.
Exactly. And then we start with rock and rockabilly and, things that easy to listen and probably
after you
on my era, and then people can dance, they can just sing and then, easy. I mean, that's what we want.
So there's the strategic side of the structure of the band as well.
Correct. Yes, this is my partner Parta. He's the magician of these things.
Okay.
He's taking care of all the situation. The event.
But is it going to be like 2 different bands each day?
Every day there is different band, different DJ.
Okay.
Yes.
So it's not.
And the list, our roster of all the musician is on Instagram or check our. www.balimeatpark.com, our website, everything is there.
For sure, there's gonna be a lot of like tourists they are gonna be in Bali on that day, right? It's a prime time of high season.
Well, Sanur Hotel Company, Hotel Association, they said all the hotels will be full. So I guess.
So you got the intel.
I got inside.
So please tell me what to expect. So people will come there.
Sure.
To achieve your 4,000 target.
So what you guys expecting to find once you pay the ticket and cross the bridge?
You have to pay, guys. Don't bring your boat there.
And cross we have security. Watch out. No, expecting absolutely an easy ambience over there. The venture over there is going to be like an increasing way of having fun. People that come in with family or they come in the prime times. They have this area with the kids where they can play. And then start having
you take care of the kids as well. So bring your kids.
Yeah, absolutely. We have an area which is managed by a company that we hire to take care of the kids and make sure they're safe and have fun. But
that's really important.
Yeah, absolutely.
When you can bring your kid,
and mama and papa can have fun. Right? But what you're expecting is, of course, a different variety of food, but not only. Like I said before, this year there will be some new things. Like for example, there will be someone that does tattoo and
tattoo as well.
Hair, yes, haircut and tattoo. I think one of the biggest here in Bali. Oh yeah, if you are into that, this is perfect. It's amazing, you know.
Well, if you're drunk
Tattoo on the beach. Tattoo on the
is
beach.
ready for you.
No, even not, you know. I think it's bringing to that flair, right?
Yeah, it's memories, right?
Correct.
When you have really enjoy the memories
Correct.
there.
Maybe a couple of friends, a little things that remind our
Where's the
time.
idea comes from? You bring like.
Yeah. I was looking that on last year and we couldn't make it, but this year.
Oh, it's always in your mind?
It was always in my mind.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it was always, because I like it. I think it's very into that concept of barbecue and music, right? And but on Holi this year also we're gonna have a lot of gelato. We're gonna have some pizzas. We're gonna have some sweets, beautiful sweets, crepes, and so on. So
other than entertainment for your kids, you can
eat seriously. I think with 16 different cuisine, from Japanese to Korean, you can really have a lot of fun.
Yep.
And then, of course, you eat and you drink.
Yeah.
Right. So
also shown you that Bali has everything you need.
Have a lot of things that can
mostly are from Bali, right?
Absolutely yes.
Okay.
Absolutely yes. And then music, and I think it's the perfect times for friends or for couples or for families to just go there and even networking by
the beach.
By the beach.
Yep.
Because you can meet a lot of other people that are in that state of mind, very relaxed.
When you enjoy everything.
Exactly, that you can even meet new people and connect.
Your stomach is full.
The stomach is full. Your brain is open. Relax.
Yeah. I think beer is the
beer help. Wine helps.
Really helps.
Cocktail will help. Everything will help. But the place itself will help.
Yeah.
Because as soon you cross that bridge, I tell you, you will see this and you say, wow.
Yeah, because if you talk about festival, right?
Yeah.
I'm not really outdoor person.
Yeah.
Even though I live in Bali. You imagine it's like sticky. Mm-hmm. And then, there's some music, but it's hot. But I don't get those.
No.
Last year, I hope this year still is. Last year was summer.
Yes,
it's like the real hot. Like
was the
hot
same
period, right?
Yeah.
I can imagine.
Well, come here with your slipper and shorts and t-shirt, and if you feel comfortable to remove your t-shirt, remove your t-shirt. Yeah. Nobody gonna say you anything. Don't worry.
Yeah, I imagine if last year was that, the wind is nice. Yeah, I don't need to bring the tolak angin stuff.
No, you don't. You don't.
Do you specifically choose July as well to get like nicer weather as well?
We thought was a perfect combination between what we're looking for, so the peoples and the weather itself. Because as I said, that location is perfect. I mean, with those trees that helps you to refresh the beach. Right? At 5 p.m. there is no more sun, so that's perfect. You are close to the sea, so easy to get the wind, right?
Yep.
So I think it's the right time to combine what we were looking for and what we can offer to everybody, to have a good time.
Okay. So nowadays you do this whole like 100%, right?
100%.
So to get the Jakarta Meat Park next time.
I hope so. We all hope to go there one day.
Your first target is Jakarta or Surabaya first?
I think, as you said, or we go big or we go home. Yeah. I think Jakarta is the biggest market. I've been working there.
They have beach as well.
You are correct. You are absolutely correct. Yeah. And I actually more or less know already the place.
You already targeted the place.
I already targeted the area, and it's an amazing place because I've been working in Jakarta, and I know.
You've been working in Jakarta as well?
Yeah, I was 2 years there, and I know a few places that are suitable for hosting such a thing. So it could be an amazing time over there.
Is it going to be like next year or this year?
It depends on the sponsors.
Okay. So sponsor, please. If you want to go enjoy this without taking your air ticket, fly to Bali, you can make it happen in Jakarta.
Please.
But are you gonna bring like the Bali tenants, or are you gonna find more?
Well, I have a good networking, and
of course you've been everywhere.
Meeting, I meet a lot of people, and I believe some Balinese could be
good
there. Could be there.
Yeah.
but mainly for sure will be Jakarta.
Okay.
Yeah, and their tradition too, right? So I think that will be a very good one.
The sure thing is next year, right? You plan to have next year in
Bali
Bali
Meat
as well?
Park, it will be for sure next year, the third edition.
As long as you live, you're gonna try your best to make this happen every
That's
year.
a good statement, yes.
Okay.
Very good, yeah.
But I think you've been everywhere. Is it the longest time of your life in Bali?
Yes, it is.
Longer than in Italy?
Well, in Italy,
Almost.
I left when I was 18 years old because it was not. I didn't have a legal age to leave. But once I got 18 and passport, I left.
If it's possible, you're gonna leave sooner.
Yeah. This is my longest period in one country, and this is actually my second country, my second home. Right.
You've been everywhere. What's the big difference when you come to Bali? You're still working in Bali before, right?
Yes.
With the culture, everything, the people. What's the biggest difference? I'm just curious from your side because you've been everywhere, from Arab until China.
The biggest plus that nobody has in the world is people.
People.
Absolutely, 100%.
What's the biggest difference?
The kindness they have in the heart without...
Is it the sincereness?
Exactly. That is so sincere. Nowadays, probably things a little bit change if you see in the tourist area because a lot of people become greedy, which is not nice. But if you go around and you really go into the real Bali, they're still the same.
I think it's easy to find enough in Bali.
Oh, absolutely, yes.
And then you get great time.
Absolutely. You need to find yourself what you really want. And for me, it's simple, but natural and very spontaneous without second scope, So here you can find it. Yeah. It's easy. The priority is not money.
Yeah.
Right?
You need money, of course.
Yeah, we all need money, unfortunately.
You will get money.
But you need people that makes you happy, or you need happiness that you find within yourself.
Money is the tools, right, to make you happy.
Correct.
It's not all about
it's
money.
Not the first things. Correct.
Probably second or third.
Yeah. After the wife.
Yeah, after the wife. For the wife.
Yes, boss.
So your wife also Indonesian?
Yeah, so she's from Surabaya.
Okay. That's nice. My wife also from Surabaya.
So we all know what we are handling with, right?
We have to make sure. Are they in the same group chat or what? So far, Bali was great for you.
Bali is a place that I want to be for the rest of my journey. Yes.
Okay.
Absolutely, and I will never change this mind. At least not now, not soon. Yeah, I love it.
I think Bali need more people like you that truly enjoy, because I think the one who gonna like change Bali a bit, because a lot of people, you can come to Bali to make a great business opportunity.
Yes,
it's true, right?
True that.
So
it smells.
Yeah,
it smells great business. It smells, but
80% already left. But
correct.
That's a coffee time.
that's your totally right. But I think there are a lot of great people that are bullets, but there are like you look Sangay Watch, for example.
You cannot cherry pick everything, right? There is a lot of great expats here who truly enjoy Bali,
and they care. That's the most
really
important thing.
Yeah.
You need to care. Finish.
You cannot pick like some assholes, then you like.
Are we allowed to say us? Okay. There is a lot of assholes.
You can do whatever you want here.
I love it. Freedom.
We won't take it out. We won't take it out. Promise. But is it different from your like first time you come here and then the expat nowadays?
Yes, it is in terms of nature of Bali. I mean. Construction everywhere. Yeah, the cement and
especially on the south side.
Man, it's a freaking disaster. Yeah. This I understand why people see the materialism as a priority, right? Yeah. And the materialism come with money. But you know what? When things happen, like we all know, and the nature get involved. Yeah, you cannot escape that.
Yeah.
No, that's not right.
Bali is cheap for a reason. Just enjoy it. Don't abuse it.
Don't abuse it, bro. I mean, they give you opportunity.
Yeah.
Just don't take advantage. You don't need it. Just don't be greedy. Just
When you take things too far,
bro.
It's gonna take it away from you. For
Sooner
sure.
or later,
Yeah.
you're done.
We're gonna have MRT, guys. I'm quite excited, but that's ruined all my plan to buying cars. Like, fuck buying cars nowadays. Imagine the traffic. Meanwhile, they doing it, but I think they're doing it for better
for
Bali.
better, of course.
Especially when they're doing it like underground. They won't like.
Hopefully they look at
changing.
the how you call it, seismic system that is going to be safe. Because Bali, we all know, is a earthquake
Like
area.
a lot of earthquake.
So let's make sure it's safe. That's it. But hey, I'm not an expert. I don't want to put my nose into that.
We're gonna enjoy it for sure.
For sure,
For
it
good
is,
or
is
worse.
a good. No. Let's make it for good.
Let's hope for good.
All the infrastructure that they're gonna do is for good, and that's we need it.
Yeah,
This is
we really
an expansion
need it.
that cannot stop. Cannot be stopped. No.
After you, I think it's a good thing nowadays. Tourists can use motorbike as easy as before. It's safer, but it's the traffic.
But
is
there is
crazy.
a lot of stupid tourists that come here and they do stupid things. Right?
Yeah, but I think it's quite reduced by a lot.
I hope so, because the police finally enforce the.
Now you can see the police tourists.
By the way, we're gonna have a lot of security in our festival.
Don't worry about it. You can just have a
You're
good
gonna
time.
have fun, no worries. We're gonna have a lot of security. We're gonna have ambulance. We're gonna have firefighters. So it's gonna be super.
You can
safe.
just
come.
enjoy it.
Just come.
Just enjoy
come.
it.
Saturday, Sunday.
If you're sick,
both
there
days,
is ambulance straight away. For sure, you have ambulance, right?
Yeah, of course, of course.
How's the what? Sorry.
No. One thing that I didn't mention yet, which is probably the most important. So the ticket cost 150,000 rupiah and include the beer, the 10% going to charity, and the participation of the door prize.
Yeah.
And you can find it online in Megatix. Megatix, search for Bali Meat Park, or Choppy.
Oh, okay. You
Choppy
also.
now is also helping us to pre-sell tickets.
Yep.
So if you have the apps, go in the app, search.
You can just go straight away with the QR or something.
Correct. Yeah. Then you come there and you just redeem
That's
your
a fair
ticket.
price. Some beach club require you more than that, or even that price. I still remember. I won't mention the price, the place. I buy around that price. Then I expecting a nice coconut at least. They give me one glass of coconut water. That's 150 guys sometimes.
Wow.
So I think for that experience, I think it's a fair price.
Yeah,
You won't get cheap for
No.
cheaper
for
than that.
The kind of size of event and what we're going to offer.
Yeah,
I don't
for
think
a good experience, for that ambulance if you are sick, for that fire factor if something happened.
Yeah, there is a lot of people that need to be paid.
Yeah.
And those people also.
Some people really go crazy on those festivals, right?
Yes.
Is that from last year itself? Is that there's some?
There was nothing to be worried, because, as I said, we have over 40 people taking care of security.
But there must be something happened, right, last year?
Not really, to be honest.
All well behaved?
All well behaved.
That's nice.
Of course, you have drunk people, but if you're drunk and you have fun, it's okay.
That's why you need the fun part.
Yes.
So you can drink as much as possible.
In the kind of situation you are, because there is no element of conflicts.
Yep.
Right? You are there for eating, drinking, and dancing.
Yep.
What else? Nothing else.
Just be respectful each other. You will have a great time.
Absolutely. No space for fighting.
Yeah, if you are sleepy, there's some coffee place as well, right? Even though at night.
There are. You can stay there and sleep all night. No problem. Wake up in the morning, say, oh, hello. I'm here
Everything
again.
already taken away.
I'm here again. Let's start again.
Oh, you mean from 12 to 13?
Oh yeah, why not?
Okay.
I mean, I charge you another ticket. Don't be smart.
Otherwise, people are gonna bring tents there.
Exactly.
Crazy. Are you still having a really good connection with community? Maybe your Italian community here.
Yes, absolutely.
Is it big in Bali?
In Bali, it's bigger than Jakarta, the Italian community. Yeah,
For sure. Expat is more here than
it's
Jakarta.
more here than Jakarta.
But I see a lot of Italians down here.
There are a lot, yes.
Not as much as French people, but I see a lot of...
We are happy to welcome everybody.
Okay.
We are not any kind of race, gender, and so on. We don't care.
No, I mean, if like lonely Italian wants to come, you can come there, try to find Mauro there.
I will be inside.
Don't worry.
I did myself. No.
But you're working with a lot of community to bring like more people there, other than marketing side.
Well, yeah, mainly the marketing side, but of course I have few groups in WhatsApp that are big, like chefs and hoteliers, right? That
the biggest supporter.
They know. They know how it is, and being an F&B guy, a food and beverage guy, they know what
I'm
they're
quite
expecting.
surprised last year was like I saw a lot of F&B people there.
Of course.
Yeah.
They all know how to have fun, so that's why they're coming.
That's a lot. Like FIAT kind of feel.
Yes.
That guy from that restaurant. Is that because you try to invite as much as...
It burns for for cooks like me to have fun all together cooking, So it is
with pride
into
you
that.
try to bring them.
Absolutely.
That means you have like so much confidence with the food, everything. Okay.
I am.
Are you try everything? All the tenants try?
Well, I hope
as much as possible.
This year with 2 days, probably I can.
No, I mean when you curate stuff.
Yeah.
Because you need
a lot of people I
right?
know since before. Right?
Okay.
Because I go visiting and I say, I like you. What do you think about this? And
because you try to find it personally?
I do, yes.
Okay. That part you try to do it personally?
Yeah, I do personally, yes. I select the person.
It sounds great.
If I feel you are not fit to that, even if you try so hard, I'm sorry. Next year...
You have to go past Mauro first.
Well, I think I'm a quality person, quality-driven person. I believe that all the tenants this year and last year are very quality-focused too.
Yep.
And I really believe quality, sooner or later, brings success.
Yep.
That's it.
In the end of the day, you sell food.
Exactly. If it's good today, not good tomorrow,
with all those gimmicks... I'm also a product person.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
In the end of the day, people come back for the product.
Correct. Even if you're fun or not, it doesn't matter too much.
And the service and the vibe.
Yeah,
for sure.
Yeah, correct.
You got everything.
Yeah, hopefully. Let's see.
So maybe
12-13 July.
12-13 July, please. Maybe you can make some statement to bring as much as many people possible.
Customer, clients, friends,
what to expect. So please ask them to
absolutely.
come.
12-13 July, guys. Sanur, Taman Siokan, and one of the top beaches that we have in Sanur. Come over. Bring your family, your friends, your spouse, your ex, your kid, whoever. It doesn't matter. Your grandpa, it doesn't matter. It's open
There's no stairs.
Actually. Very lean. Very easy access, and it's a safe place for everyone. There's going to be a lot of food, a lot of beverage.
Last year was
everyone.
a lot. Now it's double.
It's even double. A lot of music for all the years that you might think about it. So from 3 p.m. until 11 p.m., 12 and 13 of July. Please look at Instagram page, Bali Meat Park. Follow for any updates there's going to be, for buy your tickets or any inquiries or what the do's and don'ts. We have a lot of things. If you want to know what artists are going to play, is it there? You want to do the tenants, you want to know the tenants, is it there? You want to know who's going to support in us? We have fantastic sponsors. Please look at that, give a comments, like, do whatever you want. Also, we have our website for any inquiries, www.balimeatpark.com, and with all contacts, emails, phone numbers. So please
come. You have to come.
150,000 is a for good cause too.
Yeah.
So
it's nothing, guys.
Definitely. Very affordable. So wait you there. Thank you.
Thank you. You have to come there, especially if you are in Bali.
Especially if you're in Bali. But if you're in Jakarta, you fly.
Really much appreciated.
You fly home. Make sure.
But I expect a lot of great stuff.
Yes.
We will come. We'll Joe, Yogi, Pamari will come for sure.
Thank you, guys.
We expect great stuff down there, especially for me, like foodie, who normally don't have reason to go to festival.
Yeah.
Now I have.
Yes.
To eat.
Absolutely.
Normally, if there is a food in the festival, it's like the second part. Like if you're hungry, there is some food there.
Good. And bring your kids too. So.
I'll bring the bigger one. No, I have to. One is still baby. Like
all right.
I'll leave it.
Maybe not yet.
But thank you, Mauro, for your time.
Thank you.
It was great meeting you.
Thank you so much.
Really nice person to hang out.
Thank you so much. There. It was a very good pleasure. And again, thank you very much for all the listeners and Mario and all the team behind.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Bali Meat Park, 12-13 July.
We will see you soon.
I love it.
The beach.
Thank
for
you.
Sure. With the beer and meat. Thank you, Mauro. Thank you guys yang udah dengerin podcast kita hari ini. Seru banget sama Mauro. Sama eventnya juga harus datang. Kalau yang lagi di Bali. Kalau yang mau datang, please. Kalau kalian masih penasaran sama kita juga, please follow us kita di Instagram. Ataupun di TikTok di Onthepas Bali, Otp Bali. Dan yang pasti jangan sampai ketinggalan untuk subscribe to Janson Radio di Spotify atau di streaming platform lainnya. Yang pasti YouTube. Oke. Bye guys.
Ciao ciao.